What's up, guys? Lordking Science here with another video. This time we're going to do an overview of Hercules. Check on the other side. So Hercules is pretty simple. Honestly, I really like him. He's a very good warrior bruiser tank guy. Honestly, he's one of the most overpowered heals in the game. It heals up to 55. And take 10% of damage taken is returned to hit you as additional healing. So if you pop it, and you get hit, part of that damage goes to heal you even more. So I'll give you an overview of his abilities right now. What you just saw was Herc's standard combo. So his two people at the end of it, right there, will not be knocked up, and his one charges you and knocks people away. So usually you do things like that, where you'll knock them up with your 2, and then knock them backwards with your 1. And then your 3 is just to sustain you through the fight. Because for Hercules, you'd usually play him solo lane. So honestly, if you guys are just getting started at Conquest, or you want someone easy to play, I would absolutely recommend Hercules. He's pretty easy to play, and he doesn't have any really crazy skills you have to use. I mean, once you play him a few times, the 2-1 combo gets pretty easy to pull off. It can be a little difficult to hit people with it occasionally, just because it's kind of hard to see when they're actually in the end of it. But 2 and 1, 2-1 combo. It's pretty darn useful. It usually does a shitload of damage. I mean, if you're playing with a team, like if you have your team there, you can guarantee kills. I'll use my ult here. So for your ult, you just pick up a giant ball and throw it at people. It also bounced off shit. Let's see what it says that here. Yeah, so you're immune to crowd control, and then it does less damage every time you hit somebody with it. I'll use it again. It will bounce off walls, so you can kind of, if you're getting good at it, you can knock it around corners and shit, and you can catch people when they're not looking for it. So like you could throw it at the tower and have it bounce back and hit somebody. So if they're not paying attention, it's pretty easy to fuck people up with it. It does a shitload of damage. At the end, it does 800 damage plus physical damage. So I mean, that will chunk someone down pretty darn quickly. Let's see, make sure. Oh yeah, so I want to tell you, this makes you immune to knockback. I'm just making sure there's anything else I need to tell you. And you do have a hit progression as well. With your 3rd hit being the strongest. That right there is the 3rd hit, so it does more damage. Does 30 more damage than the other ones did. This is your 1 also makes a great chase and or escape. Damn it. So your 1 is really great to get away from situations or to engage in situations. So if you need to catch somebody who's trying to run away from you, or hey, stop it. It also stuns them when you hit them. If you hit them into a wall, it will stun them. Killing spree. So keep that in mind. I wish I had more mana. Yeah. So you hit them back, it'll stun them. You knock them into a wall, it kind of screws with them because they're kind of stuck then. You can, if you can push them, if you can get them into a corner, you can block them in. So they can't actually move out of there. I find that to be very helpful, especially if you have like a teammate with you. Let me use my ult here so you can see it bounce off this tower right here. Like this. See, then it bounces back. So you don't necessarily have to hit him with it dead on. And that's just the 1-2 combo right there. Or the 2-1 combo rather. When you knock him back, when you knock him up and towards you, then you knock him away. It's pretty easy to get kills. It's great for getting people under their turret. If they're hiding there or not wanting to come out, you can just kind of pop forward and bonk them up. Herc also has pretty good wave clear. His 1, again, uses a 2-1 combo. Knock him in towards you and then just knock him in. Let's see, because you knock the range minions forward to the range of the melee units, and then you just hit them all with your 1, and you'll usually kill all of them right away. or we can just hit him with this. So that's a. Why is it targeting the? That was weird. For some reason it was targeting the Chaos Titan there instead of the Phoenix, but whatever. Or sorry, it wasn't targeting, it was showing the health bar for it. I don't know why. But yeah, with that and your heal, your 1 and your 3 really keep you in lane pretty much forever. Mana isn't really a problem because you usually don't use as many abilities right away, so you generally don't have to burn through mana that quickly. For your build, I usually like to start off with the Runeforged Hammer into the Warrior Tabby. And then Shifter Shield's pretty darn good. Stone of Gaia is an absolute must. Herc is a very high sustain guy. Okay, that's rude. He's very high sustain, so getting items like the Stone of Gaia is very helpful for you. And that's pretty much all of Herc's abilities. His passive, as you take damage, you gain physical power. So as you get hit, you get stronger. So that's nice. So, and that kind of ties in with your 3. Because you can really take a lot of punishment and then pop that. And then as they hit you, heal more. And honestly, if you get like an Aphrodite or something with you, you're pretty much never gonna die. I've had that happen a few times in Assault where we've had the Herc Aphrodite combo, and it's just, there's nothing you can really do to stop that. And the outside of knocking them away is because you also stun them. So not only are they further away from their team, but they are also stunned. So you have, don't they tell you how long you stun them? You can stun them up for 1.5 seconds, which is a significant amount of time when you're pushed away from your teammates. Winged Blade is another good item. Your auto attacks do a sizable amount of damage, I mean, especially with the, what is this called, Runeforged Hammer? Yeah. Especially with the Runeforged Hammer with the 15% physical protection to convert to physical power. You can really put the hurt on people without really having to buy much damage or build much damage, especially with your ult. Your ult is honestly pretty fucking overpowered. Your ult chunks people down. It's really, really unfair. And you'll see here with this on, it lasts for at just level 2, it lasts for like 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds. I'm gonna walk away from that. And for those of you who don't know, I'm using the Grand Slam Herc skin. So he's a baseball player. Our Zeus is AFK or disconnected.
All right, new uniform.
But yeah, Mage's Blessing is good as well if they have hard CC. Neith and Namir are some of those. And honestly, I don't really build damage, but Jotun's Wrath is a good one to get because the mana is very helpful. You have very low mana. You only have 525 at level 10. And all your abilities take sizable amounts of it. I mean, your ult will take 1/5 of your mana. So you gotta really... you gotta really watch your mana to make sure you don't get into sticky situations more than other champions. I mean, he doesn't really need mana that much, I'll say, because he's a more auto attack champion. But yeah, it's really hard to catch him when they're running away. But that's why you have an ult. Ow! Stop CCing me, for the love of God. But yeah, you see right there, look at my health come back up right now. I went from nearly dead to half HP. With one ability. So yeah, that was Hercules. He is the solo laner in Conquest. Pretty good damagey bruiser. I'll give you an overview of his damage now after this match is over. So be sure to like, subscribe, favorite, all that fun stuff. I'm going to be streaming today, Saturday, or the fuck today's date is, at around 4 p.m. I posted on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. Oh damn! It doesn't show my player healing, so it was only on me. That was unfortunate. I was hoping it would show how much I healed myself for. But that's it, guys. Yeah, be sure to check out the rest of my videos on my channel, and be sure to catch my stream later today.